Well, there is much to say. These workshops are primarily about Shakespeare, the speaking of Shakespeare now. The bottom line question must surely be, how does the modern actor connect with that often extravagant language, yet feel truthful in today's world? As soon as we look at a Shakespeare play, we know it is different in some way. We can see it is mainly written in blank verse. We know the verse line is an iambic pentameter. Now, don't be put off by the term iambic pentameter. All it means is that there are 5 stressed beats in each line, and in each line, each beat is made up of 1 weak and 1 strong syllable. Ti-tum, 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 ti-tum. And when the iambic pentameter pattern is broken, it is telling us something, i.e. there is a clue to the character and the situation because the rhythm is broken somewhere. Within that strict iambic beat, there is an infinite variation of rhythm and word texture. We know that the writing moves often into prose, and when it does, there is a reason for it. We know also that it contains forms of rhetoric like antithesis, assonance, alliteration, ladders of thought, etc., all of which we will be investigating in these workshops. The exercises I've developed are about setting up certain physical resistances in order to help the actor release the language and also your subconscious reaction to it. Because often one is so caught up in making sense of it that you lose that need or lose the possibility of the language. And it is not until we release it that we find the possibility of the meaning. I hope we'll see that accent in itself is not a stumbling block. By that I mean actors often feel that the most important thing in Shakespeare is to speak it right, either in received pronunciation in the UK or standard American. I believe this emasculates the language, makes it feel at a distance. After all, Shakespeare did not write in received pronunciation or standard American. What we in this group have to find is the muscularity of this language, the sense that words, thoughts are movement within ourselves. We want it to sound as though it is being spoken for now, yet we also want to honor the rhythm and the image, because the image tells us about that interior world. So how do we enter this imaginative world? If we keep it as only being truthful to ourselves now, we diminish it. And as actors we have to ask, is there something here which takes us further than the psychological dilemma of the character? We also need to get the audience to hear something beyond the text, beyond the literal understanding of the motive, the feeling, the meaning, to hear what is under the text. And so much has been written about Shakespeare and about how to perform it as if there were a right way, that it is difficult to throw all that out of the window and allow our intuition to work, allow us to hear it within ourselves. We want to make it seem ordinary but not be ordinary. Words should disturb, delight and provoke the hearer and not merely make sense. Our job is to make people think as well as feel, otherwise we patronize. But to get to this point we need to work, we need to practice this language to see how its form and music connects with us, with and informs our world. Now, in these workshops I'm going to be working with Andrew Wade, who is my colleague at the Royal Shakespeare Company. He will be also leading the preparation video. So this is Andrew. Now, I would like to get on to some work. So, gallop apace, you fiery-footed steeds, towards Phoebus' lodging. Enough talk. Let's work.